What's going on, everyone? Welcome to an exciting episode of The Urban Window Farmer. If you've been following our journey, you know that our roots began in a bustling cityscape where we turned our west-facing window and back deck into a flourishing oasis. Let's just say the challenges were real. From a chorus of complaints from our downstairs neighbors about our watering habits, to the ever-present space constraint, to the stark lack of beneficial insects to keep the pest in check. But hey, we embraced every hurdle and learned some pretty cool hydroponic techniques along the way. But life's full of surprises, and our journey took us from an urban garden to the wilds of the mountains. A complete shift in scenery also meant an entirely new set of challenges. Some of those challenges include dealing with the local deer population, finding those elusive sunny spots under the dense canopy, and fighting the urge to go overboard with planting in our newfound space. It's been quite an adventure. For our first mountain gardening season, we chose to use 2 pineapple towers on the driveway. It seemed to be the perfect spot, near the water hose and close enough to the power outlets, and under a break in the canopy that let in just enough sunlight. But we quickly learned our first mountain gardening lesson: underestimating the deer. After planting seedlings in the tower, they started to thrive beautifully, only to be utterly decimated by the local deer population while we were out for dinner. So we were back to square one with our 2 towers. A chat with a neighbor enlightened us about the dense deer population in the area and their notorious habits of devouring everything green, even plants labeled as deer resistant. The solution? It was time to get defensive and erect barriers. We built a protective perimeter around our towers using 4-foot T-posts and deer netting. The result? So far we have success. The deer have stayed clear of the towers, although our flower beds haven't been as fortunate, with even the supposedly deer-resistant Lenten rose falling prey. And we're not just dealing with hydroponic pineapple towers. We're experimenting with an array of berry bushes: blueberry, raspberry, gooseberry, blackberry, and elderberry, all housed in 25-gallon planters with protective stakes and netting, a precaution taken after the deer had a feast with our initial raspberry bushes. Fortunately, our back deck is elevated to serve as a deer-free zone. Here we're nurturing a variety of small citrus trees, a couple of olive trees, and a thriving tower garden close enough to the kitchen for fresh harvest of herbs and leafy greens. The pineapple tower is now replete with large plants like squash, cucumbers, peppers, and okra, symbolize an evolving journey as gardeners. With a slightly warmer climate here compared to the north, we're also eager to see how the growing season might extend further. From the confines of an urban apartment to the vast expanse of the mountains, our journey has been full of surprises, challenges, and countless learning experiences. But that's what makes this journey so exciting and rewarding. Stay tuned as we continue to evolve, learn, and share our incredible gardening journey with you all. Join us at The Urban Window Farmer on YouTube. We share the highs, lows, and everything in between, gardening in the mountains. Subscribe now, and let's grow together.